There are still police cars present surrounding the residence. The most recent update is that a body was removed from the porch just over an hour ago. While many folks mosey their way to the rodeo to see the professionals buck and ride, others are here to continue family tradition that runs as deep as the Mississippi. Breathing at the time was difficult due to a strong ammonia scent and cat litter dust in the air from 21 cats being inside the residence. 3 children lived among the animals in the deplorable conditions. Trees donated to the park serve more purpose than keeping animals like Jethro the giraffe entertained. The pines can actually keep them warm during the colder months. A multi-million-dollar expansion plan was announced earlier today. Now, on the other hand, Wilkes-Barre General Hospital announced yesterday that they will immediately put an end to their childbirth services. Now, here at the West Penn Fire Company, the station has opened its doors to those without power to spend the night and to stay warm. On a day that seemed like any other, a Scranton firefighter had to fight more than flames. His biggest battle was fighting for his life.
We completed extinguishing the fire, came out of the building, and next thing I knew, I woke up in a hospital.
On March 23rd, the Scranton Fire Department responded to a fire on Community Drive in Ransom Township when Captain Roger Rogalevich collapsed on scene. His fellow first responders immediately began CPR.
I've been a firefighter for 34 years now. Always there to help other people. Never expected it to be for me.
I see Roger lying down in the road, unconscious. Checked for a pulse, or no pulse, so we began CPR immediately, taking over for the Scranton firefighters.
Roger's heart had stopped, and the quick response by those on scene was what saved his life.
Immediate CPR is always going to be the most important thing in cardiac arrest management. Push fast, push hard, push often.
The doctor at the emergency room and my cardiologist told me if they did not do that, I would not be here.
Although CPR saved him, Roger's journey was far from over. He was then transported to Geisinger Community Medical Center.
He came in still in his firefighter gear, so we're cutting off the gear as part of just making sure that we aren't missing any other causes of his unresponsiveness.
Roger had very low blood pressure and was put on a ventilator, and an EKG showed he was having a massive heart attack. He was then rushed to the cardiac catheterization lab.
Within 10 minutes of him hitting the door of the cath lab, we opened up his artery in the heart. And right after that artery is open, he started to stabilize. His blood pressure started to come back.
Roger recovered not only physically, but he also had no neurological issues, something that's common when someone suffers a heart attack that severe.
The next morning, he was off the breathing tube. He was sitting on his bed, and he was talking, saying, "I'm ready to go home."
The morning I came in, he's sitting and talking in bed. He's like the poster boy for the best possible things that can happen.
Roger being here today began with the help of his colleagues, fellow first responders helping each other. What does that mean to you?
The world.
Something that he will be forever grateful for.
I know all of the responders that worked on me personally over my career, and they did the same thing they did for me as they would do for anybody.
In Lackawanna County, Emily Alagrucci, 2822 News.
Russia can destroy our city, but they never can destroy our culture.
Dozens of dancers from Ukraine have spent the last 2 years touring the world as they await a safe return home, now bringing their talents to the Diamond City.
The acclaimed dancers have turned to staging something of a peaceful protest as they perform to audiences across the globe.
The Grand Kiev Ballet has been focused on spreading their culture through their bodies, finding comfort in sharing Ukraine with different parts of the world.
Our cultural front became stronger because we started to dance and show our culture more in different countries.
Many of the Ukrainian dancers lost their homes to the war. They now call where they travel for the ballet their home.
Of course, art heals soul, heals mind, heals hearts.
The ballet has 25 Ukrainian dancers on their tour of the United States who say they're happy to be in a country that feels like family.
Our artists very happy and so excited to be here in the United States because United States now for Ukraine like big brother who help our country to survive.
But although they feel safe here, they look forward to the day they can dance in their country again.
In this moment, nobody knows how long it will be for us in this crazy, brutal war.
Ending their performance with a sunrise as a sign of hope.
For us, it's like a symbol. Of course, when sunrise, all darkness, all bad things, all dangerous things disappear. And we hope it heals soul of Ukrainian people.